to your weekly, or welcome back to your weekly reading for February 21st to the 27th. I cannot wait to get an actual desk. This is one of those fold out ones that I have to use right now. Anyway, welcome back to your reading, or welcome back to a reading to this channel, I guess. 21st to the 27th, I didn't already say that. I've already shuffled everything, so I'm going to go and get started. Wow, you guys too, huh? I believe Aries actually had that card as well. Not to worry, because there are some awesome things coming in for you, Gemini. All right. I'm using 3 Oracle decks, by the way, and I'll get to that when we get to that. But abundance, heart-related matters, whether relationships or otherwise, and spiritual development and alignment. So we have the 5 of Cups. So moving into this week, it definitely seems like you're focusing on things that may not have went your way. There could have been some sort of change that happened that kind of left you feeling emotionally withdrawn or emotionally like sad or depressed or some sort, kind of focusing on what was lost. But the thing is like the 5 of Cups, like you may have lost something or something may have happened that made you feel low emotionally, depressed or whatever. But over here, there's still another cup with water in it, and it's very colorful. So that to me tells me that you do have things to be happy about. You do have things to be proud of. And it's just saying like the lesson behind this card is to not put too much focus on what was lost and how things didn't go your way, basically. Because it looks like in the recent past, we have the 10 of Swords and the Magician. And it looks like something came to an end, and it may have been relatively painful. A belief system, a situation of some sort, but ultimately this card represents, like, this woman represents you, not even if you're not a woman. It represents you looking off into the distance and into the horizon. The crows are like the shadows of the past leaving you, so that you can walk freely from this situation. And ultimately, it is serving you in the long run, because now it's like with this release, you are able to kind of use your resources and manifest something much, much greater for yourself. And we'll get more information as we get clarification on that. But the 10 of Swords is like, people don't normally like that card, but it does represent release, even if it is painful in the moment. But you'll look back on it and be thankful that it happened. But it is giving you a lot of freedom, because what's happening, what currently going into this week, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. So things are definitely going to start turning in your favor. This card always represents a change that's going to happen. It's going to help balance out energies and bring in more abundance for you. And this may actually come in the form of an idea or some sort of inspirational spark. The Page of Wands is generally represented as someone who is very enthusiastic about what's about to happen, very adventurous, and willing to just go for it. She's very happy throwing up her wand. Just represents that joyfulness that this card can bring in for you. But it also represents inspiration and ideas. So be mindful of either someone bringing you the idea or just an idea that comes through you intuitively. That is going to help shift things into a positive direction for you. And in the coming spot is the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, so it definitely looks like you're going to have some opportunities coming to you. 3 of Wands to me represents expansion and opportunities arriving as you've been waiting for them. And the 8 of Pentacles is like, I have the skill to get this done. I have been cultivating some sort of skill asset of myself, and I am ready to start putting that out there. And that's like, you're just waiting for the opportunity. But it's just saying like, if the opportunity arises, take your surfboard, so to speak, and go after that wave, because it could wind up passing you up. But in a lot of ways, if you have that drive, which it does seem like you do have the drive for it, you're not going to pass it up. So you'll know when it comes to you. But it's related to a job or a skill of yours that you have been cultivating. And there's a lot of passion behind it. All right. So in the recent past, we have the Ace of Swords over the Ten of Swords and the Magician. So what it looks like you actually gained clarity from this ending that happened. You have gained clarity on moving forward on something. A new idea or a new epiphany of some sort had happened as you went through this death of sorts, and it's allowing you to peer into the ethers, so to speak, and draw in something greater for yourself. Um, Whether it's a relationship or a new job or just something that had painfully ended in your recent past. It gave you clarity, and like it was like a victory of sorts. Like it was something that you wanted. And moving on to the wheel over in the Page of Wands, we have the Four of Wands. So it looks like what this is going to end up in is either a marriage or a celebration of some sort. An event that is celebratory in nature or coming to a milestone that's going to help bringing a lot more stability and happiness in your life. This card can also represent getting a home, because it is talking about stability within the home life as well. And that's really all I'm getting from that. That's great cards to have. So if you feel adventurous, you feel pulled towards something, move towards that, because it is going to help change your life up quite a bit. All right, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so whatever it is you're moving towards with your skill, yeah, definitely something with business. You're waiting on an opportunity here, and it looks like you're going to get it. Because the King of Pentacles is like, he's very sure of himself. There's that stability again. He is manifesting his abundance, and he is very abundant. He's a learned person. He's very wise. He puts that pedal to the metal and has that grit. So it definitely looks like it's manifesting that abundance, manifesting that job or that business, or whatever it is that you're working towards related to money. You're gonna get it. Definitely gonna get it. By the way, if you hear any kids in the background, please just disregard. You may actually hear them because they're right by the door. I'm just pulling these cards really quick. All right, so in the area of relationships and or heart matters, we have the Seven of what would be considered the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands again. But this is totally different feel than the original cards. Daydreams and decisions. Okay, so basically what this is saying is if you've kind of been up in the air about something, you have a lot of choices in front of you, and you're kind of just daydreaming about what you want to bring into your life that is related to your heart. It's saying that you need to take the lead on this. Take the lead, grab for what feels inspirational and very much in alignment with your passions, so that these decisions that need to be made can like clear out, because there's that cloud in the background that kind of represents having unclear thoughts surrounding that decision that you want to make, and you may be too much up into your head about how to go about or making that choice, basically. So it's just saying take the lead and just focus on what feels passionate and inspirational. So if it's having choices about certain people in your life, or just anything that's going to make you feel more emotionally fulfilled, that's what this is saying. And it looks like you're going to be making that choice anyway. Deservingness. You are beloved. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Yeah, so basically what this is saying is like, you may be having feelings of lack of deservingness of something, whether it's money, finances, or just love even. And that could be what's like in some ways clouding your judgment. But this is saying like you are deserving. I mean, you don't need this card to tell you that, but ultimately it's good to hear it from someone else. Like, and this is definitely coming from Spirit, because I always ask Spirit to give me the best messages possible for the people watching it. So any messages I give out are definitely coming through me to you guys, and it's saying like don't don't put yourself down. Like, know that you deserve better. Know that you are going to receive better, but you have to align yourself with that energy. Self-loathing or just having those feelings of undeservingness is going to help keep you stuck when you really need to focus on what you actually deserve, because you do deserve more. Detox your friendships. Yeah, so you deserve better friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you are spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Like, in regards to relationships, if there are people in your relationships, your circle, that like don't have your best interest at heart, or maybe it is talking about, like, because you do have this painful ending that has came in, but ultimately it's just saying detox your friendships, detox those people that are not helping you in any way. If they're putting you down because you have new ideas or wanting to do something with your life and they don't agree with it, or you say something that like kind of enforces boundaries, just let those people go. They don't have your best interest at heart. They don't support you. Find people that do support you, because you do deserve that. I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. So you're definitely coming into more of the light, so to speak, in regards to your life purpose, and also coming into like understanding who you truly are and like what your needs are. The I am presence is the presence of the all, basically. And when you understand what that is, meditation can definitely help bring you more centered and kind of inside yourself. That's going to teach you more about what the I am presence is. You will feel that love. And that's what this is saying. The I am presence is that which loves everything. And so it definitely ties into the deservingness. You are deserving, and you are moving into an activation phase cycle that's going to help you understand that more, so that you can have more prosperous relationships, job ventures, stuff like that. You're upgrading, basically. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Yes, you're definitely coming out of a state where you may have felt somewhat restricted or kind of bound to your past, because it talks about clearing past lives and old stories, which is going to create that freedom. So you may be cutting cords with people, cutting cords with businesses, or just essentially trying to just manifest a completely different life that is going to give you much more freedom. And that's what the energy surrounding this is. And it's saying, yes, you're moving in that direction, so keep going for it. You are clearing those old stories of yourself. Become someone new. The Akashic records, if you don't know what that is, it's like a spiritually oriented place in a different dimension that essentially holds all information, everything recorded within the entire universe. And it's said that the Akashic records is actually all around us. And what's funny is a quantum physicist that I've actually followed and read some of his work, he talks about how protons, every proton in existence actually holds the same amount of information as the proton next to it. But on the surface of the proton is what is being manifested, and therefore what is being expressed into the external reality. So in some ways, I feel like the protons in existence that we can actually consciously connect with and bring information through, because we are part of that energy. We are made of protons, right? And our consciousness envelops that. And if we can access that, it's saying that we can actually clear old stories within the Akashic records, the information that we've been holding on to in our subconscious mind, and move forward in something better. So just a little bit of a tidbit of information there. But Gemini, hopefully you enjoyed this reading. If you resonated with it, please like, share, and or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to expand and grow. I want to give out as much messages as I possibly can. And again, I really appreciate you being here. I love giving out tarot readings, oracle card readings, things that help people spiritually evolve. Because ultimately, that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get humanity to grow spiritually so that we can sort of move through this ascension process that we've been going through for a while now, which never really stops anyway, but it's very much amplified at this time. More and more people are waking up to the presence of who they are. And I think that I wanted to say that because of this I am presence. You know, you might be coming into a more awareness of the spiritual side of life. definitely keep following that. And I'm getting tingles as I'm saying that, so I definitely feel like that's true for so many that are listening to this. So again, didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Again, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.